another episode of Get a Load of This. From the Silver Creek Studios, I'm Jarod.
I'm Ryan. And tomorrow I have an interview for Trivago.
Trivago? For what?
You heard the guy got caught DUI.
The Trivago guy? The Trivago
I don't know what you're
guy.
talking about.
I know this shit.
I don't know. You pay
Trivago guy.
Wait, what's
caught.
Trivago guy?
That's the travel company, right?
You never seen the commercial for Trivago?
I guess not.
I guess see this joke lost on all points. So if I have to explain, it's not funny.
I guess.
So anyhow, then I'll just
it
let
might
you
be
know.
funnier because
The
now
Trivago, so the Trivago guy basically pulled a LaRussa
Okay.
drunk in the middle of
At
an intersection.
Yep.
no shit.
Passed out, got DUI,
Wow.
That happens.
and he's probably gonna get dropped from.
See, it's
Trivago.
never happened to me, but it's happened to people I know. There was a buddy of mine whose name
I'm gonna drink this.
who will remain
go ahead.
nameless, but he's a good friend. Used to work with him, and he used to work for a beer distributing company here in the St. Louis metropolitan area. And
Grey Eagle.
wasn't great. It wasn't an AB distributor. They did all small brands. So like Guinness and smaller brands. Heineken's and shit like that.
Guy.
Yeah.
I knew a guy who worked for that.
So he was a drummer with not a drummer, but he would go out and drum up business. He would go to bars. He would say, "Hey, what are you guys drinking over there? Why don't you try a Guinness? It's on me." And
Hey, you guys hate beer?
Yeah.
I got some for you.
So he had a big expense account, so he could walk in any bar and buy rounds for people just to get them to try the product that he was pushing.
Right.
And so I meet this guy, and he's sitting in the cubicle next to me, so we start talking, and he tells me about his last profession. I'm like, dude, why the fuck would you? And we're 25 years old. I'm like, why the hell would you quit that? And he goes,
Didn't want to quit it.
he goes, I was gonna die if I didn't quit. He goes, you can only he's a funny fucking dude. He goes, you can only fall asleep in the Steak and Shake drive-thru so many times before your wife tells you need to find a new job.
Nice.
And apparently that number is 3 because that's how many times it happened. I'm like, you did it 3 times? He's like, yeah, man, these are long nights. And I'm like,
And let's be honest, the Steak and Shake drive-thru takes forever.
it does take a while, and you get
I've
comfortable.
fallen asleep,
Especially in
sober
the
in a Steak
winter,
and Shake drive-thru.
whenever it's warm in your car, you get all nestled in, it's good.
I live a totally different life than I've probably haven't been through a Steak and Shake drive. Now, not that I'm above burgers by that any stretch. I've never sat through their drive-through probably in 25 years.
Well, they're not around. Well, 25 years, really.
They're
not around here. I wish there was one around
What are you
here.
talking about?
Not around this town.
Okay, yeah.
But if I've ever had Steak and Shake, I always go in.
Oh,
do you?
for sure. I've only driven through maybe twice, and I was probably drunk both times. Well, I wasn't driving. I was with people.
And then as
I was
far
drunk,
as like
but-
the winter, and I get yelled at because I keep my car so cold in the winter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's because I don't want to fall asleep.
Right? Yeah.
Because
that
you're
works.
absolutely right. You get it nice. You're warm. You
Get
get
like
it
80
warm.
degrees in there, and you're just like, oh, this is good.
done.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
out, and then
yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And I don't want. I have to stay alert so that I don't kill myself.
Right.
Did we decide what the fuck we're going to talk about
No,
here?
I noticed
but
you got a
let's do our
big
beer
empty
review.
page over
Do
there.
you have an
Yeah,
empty
we're going to
page?
do a beer review. Before we start that, I noticed you got an empty MGD over there. And a buddy of mine, one of the listeners, Champagne guy.
Wow. How's
The
he?
MGD, the gold.
He's
the
doing well.
Yeah.
Actually, today's his birthday.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday!
I'm not doing that.
to you.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Man.
He's not doing
I'm
that.
just going to
Party
wish him
people.
a happy birthday.
All right.
I don't need to sing the motherfucker.
Are you
He's a
fucking kidding me?
grown-ass man.
Happy
He doesn't
birthday,
need to sing too?
Champagne.
I don't
Fuck
like.
you.
I don't like singing. I don't like being sung to.
This guy wouldn't
I don't-
clap for me the other day either. Joe gave me an applause.
What was?
something.
What were we
I don't
applauding
know.
you for?
I put this table together by myself.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
we did.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, you did a great job.
Yeah,
you know?
that's 9.
Anyway.
That's 9 weeks too late.
He sends me an image today of an MGD and a Miller High Life side by side, and he was doing a taste test, blind taste test.
Himself.
He said he couldn't tell the difference.
Really?
He said he knows Miller High Life because he drinks it all the time. Like you guys with Bud Light, you recognize it. But he said if it was, he wouldn't be able to tell.
Well, I'm really digging on
So
these,
we should try it sometime.
These tonight. My
The
Michelob
Golden Light.
Golden Light.
Yeah.
Those are good beers.
I
These are
actually
good beers.
saw the Michelob Light, the blue, at
Yeah.
the store, and I thought we need to do one of those, like a blind
to
test sometime. Golden Light.
Blind
and a
test to this.
Michelob
and
Light.
Gold. It's fine.
Don't
That's
mind me,
fine.
people. I'm
Be
just
fun.
doing some equipment repair over here.
Repair.
Not repair, just reconfiguration. You know what?
Do what you got to do.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Wow.
All right, there he goes. See you
Well,
later.
hey, I'll get the beers out.
We'll get the beers out, and I'll
then
sit
Joe
there
can
and
just start
I do
talking.
a commercial for McFadden's. No, I will say this though: the Golden Light, I'm really impressed with it. I remember it's been so long since I've had it. I really do believe that it's probably from that Super Bowl, Ryan.
Yeah.
And
that was a good Super Bowl. We got drunk. What the?
It happens.
Yeah, no, but that's when we had to go down to Redbud to get that shit.
Right.
And we made a whole trek. We had to take a pilgrimage to get beer.
It was good though.
It was worth it.
And it's good now too. So we'll do a beer review of this sometime because the guys don't have one and I'm not giving them one.
Selfish motherfucker.
So I only got a 6er. It's not cheap. And
I agree.
We'll do a beer review of it sometime. And
if I remember that Super Bowl, I bought a bunch of it, and we had that. Remember how you were talking about that cooler a couple episodes ago, where it was all peeking up, all the bottle heads were peeking up out of it. I believe that's what we had for that, and it was glorious. It was
glorious. This is enough. This right here is probably enough to get me drinking beer again. Yeah. This is really good. Unless I wake up tomorrow with a fucking violent hangover, which I really hope not. Oh, and I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I didn't really forget it. I seen it, but it's not clean, so I didn't bring it. But I have a Old Monroe bottle.
Sweet. Yeah. I thought of that today. I'm like, we got to get that Fireball box in a bottle.
I have the bottle. All right. So, and it's a good. And we can. I was actually thinking about trying to steam the label off.
Oh yeah.
So that it's a nice clear bottle, and then we can just.
I think Jared's fucking with me. Watch this. He always tells me to not be so up on the microphone. He's rigged my microphone so that it runs away from me every
time. The whole house slants to the left.
Right.
So no matter how, I'm just going to sit here like this the whole time. It just keeps running away from me. Anyway, I think I'm good now.
I think he's good. All right.
Well, I had to reroute a cable. And
as any of our loyal listeners know, we tend to end our episodes with a "fuck the Cubs" statement.
We did. And I just flipped y'all off too. So
and this beer here, Heileman's Old Style, is known as the
Heileman's.
Is it the official beer of the Chicago Cubs?
Isn't that what they? I'm gonna drink it out of the bottle, fellas.
All right. I am gonna do a mug.
Heileman, isn't that what you break when you're a virgin?
I think so.
Isn't it a mayonnaise too?
That's what Cub fans break when they're a virgin.
Yeah, exactly.
They broke their Heileman.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, did you break your Heileman?
No, no, but my boyfriend broke mine. I'm just saying that because most Cubs fans like to have sex with the same sex.
Yeah, right.
I thought we knew that. Isn't
that's
common?
That's so, accepted fact, I think.
Yeah. Like many famous beers, this is made with the choicest hops.
Yeah, I bet it is. The choicest hops found on the side of the highway.
Yeah, whose choice? This ditchweed hops.
What is this? What are all these illustrations?
Established in 1902. Yeah, there's illustrations.
This label looks
all
like the
over
Kama
this thing.
Sutra.
Right, it does. I don't know. There's a lot of shit on there.
He's right. It does. It does kind of look a little fucked up. I don't know what's going on here. There's some like sketchings and shit.
Yeah. Oh shit! Is that a goat?
There's a bird, I think. Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of weird shit going on here. There's like some cryptic Masonic fucking code on the bottle.
It's also pure genuine. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Here's another interesting fact. What's it say? Established what? 1902.
Yeah.
So really, when they finally hit their stride was probably about 1908, which is the last time the Cubs won the World Series before
Maybe
their drought.
It's their fault.
I think it's all Old Style's fault. It's all Heileman brothers.
Well, they're still selling it, and they won in 16. So
yeah, well, they're not selling a lot of it. I'll give them this. It's a good looking bottle.
I'll give it a nice
even
shot.
Though they're the hieroglyphic shit, it's kind of just your classic beer. It's a twist off?
It is a twist off, I believe. We do have our fancy bottle top removers.
I almost brought mine.
I broke it.
Bless it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, spit on it.
There we go.
Oh, you gotta spit on it.
That worked. Shit. What's it look like?
Do they sell this at Wrigley? I've never been to Wrigley.
I think it's the official beer of the Cubs.
Well, I think
whenever I guarantee you can get you a cold Budweiser.
Well, it used to be that when Harry Carey was, the guy, he was a Bud man and a Cub fan, and Budweiser was the beer of the Cubs. But the old school Cub fan was all about their Old Style, and that was I think it was the most widely sold beer at Wrigley was Old Style. It was probably cheaper than a than a Budweiser, maybe. But
is this a Polish beer? And the reason I ask is because
Heileman,
outside of Poland, Chicago is the highest concentration of Polish people.
is that, well,
Outside of Poland itself.
interesting.
Well, this was actually from Wisconsin,
but
and
Heileman,
it made its way into Chicago.
Heileman.
Well,
That sounds
that's
potentially Jewish.
oh, I
Heileman.
thought it was German.
Then again,
Of German
Heil
descent.
sounds counter-Jewish, but
This does sound more German. I'm going with the German.
German?
I'm going
well,
with
Germans
German.
could be Jewish. That was kind of the whole premise
Anybody
of the whole
can be
World War II.
Jewish, okay?
It doesn't matter. We're all going to be caramel color in 30 years anyhow.
This is
so.
true.
Now,
This
I
is
want
true.
to comment. There's not a lot of head on this thing. Normally, you've seen my pores. There's
Yes,
at
you're
least
not very good at
1 or
it.
2 inch
Yeah.
head.
And you're
This head
drinking out of
next
the
to
bottle,
nothing.
too.
I am going to probably drink out of the bottle. Cheers.
But it looks good.
Cheers,
All right.
fellas. Let's
Cheers, gents.
take these down.
All right. Did you just
No,
vomit?
I had to cough. It certainly looked like I was.
You're like he had a visible recoil when he took a sip.
I just was picturing Cub fans, and I almost
It was
puked.
like watching Kramer drinking something big. Jesus.
I don't know, man.
Oh, Jerry, this
had
beer's bad. I don't know.
visions of- Visions of Wrigley Field in my head.
I actually don't think it's too bad. It's got a little bite at the end. It's not as kind as Golden Light's being to me
Right.
tonight.
Goddamn.
But
That's pretty fucking tasty.
Yeah,
it is
that's
pretty good. I could.
How many of these you got?
I got 9 more.
You had to buy 12.
I had to buy a 12-pack. Yeah, they didn't
Well,
have
you didn't buy
6s.
30.
That's true.
Well, I don't think you get the 30s
Yeah.
this way. But out of a bottle, this is a nice little. You know what it takes me to? And I won't give this the rating, but this is one hell of a cutting the lawn beer right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's also because it's nice and frosty.
It is cold. Yeah, had it on ice.
And
I mean, I don't know if I would differentiate it too much from your standard lager. It's pretty normal, but it's good. It's not bad. It's not gross.
yeah, no, it's a good beer.
I don't think I would switch to it or anything, but it's,
Well, I'm going to tell you guys.
I mean, I'm going to drink 9
Yeah,
more of
I
them,
won't-
apparently.
I
I don't
switch
know
this
that
either.
I've ever had an old style.
This is my first.
Yeah, this is
voyage
my
today.
first one. Yep.
And I am pleasantly surprised that I don't think it has much of an aftertaste. I don't think it has much of a bite.
I think it's got a little more bite at the end. I mean,
good
it's not
flavor.
it's not like a bite off the Friar Tuck shit you brought. But
Yeah, sure.
I will say I don't care for the odor from the glass. It doesn't smell that great, but it tastes all right.
I shit in that glass, so
That explains it.
that might have a lot.
It's really fucking cold, which is probably what is selling me on it. But damn it, if I'm not going to say this might be right up there with a Budweiser.
Wow. Folks, that's
It's a good beer.
hell of a
I'll give it
compliment.
that. Hey, you know,
It's a damn fine beer.
So what this beer has made me think. I have a quick story I like to tell.
Okay.
It's not long. So, as I've told you both before, I think I told you both, I was going to have to take a fit test.
right.
told
We were
you
going to
that.
shave you.
Yeah.
Right. And as you can see,
He's slightly less furry
Yes.
today.
I had to do it Wednesday, then it turned to Thursday. Anyhow, what it basically boils down to is you got to be clean shaved, completely clean shaved, nothing at all. And I fight that tooth and nail because I don't like to be clean shaved because then I look like a fat 12-year-old, and which is fine, I guess. Not really. My wife hates it with a passion, and I do too. Guy comes in.
I would think she'd just be slapping you all the time.
Well, she goes, "You look just like your sister."
Oh, that's. I mean, I like your sister,
Yeah,
but
a beautiful-
that's got to be
beautiful woman,
horrible for your wife,
Right? Yeah, it's a little off-putting. It's off-putting for her. She doesn't know what to do. Do you want to go out to dinner or
Do you want to have a knitting club?
yeah? So,
You want a scrapbook?
so anyhow,
Not that women can only knit and scrapbook.
I'm just saying, what
God,
would two of them do
Ryan.
together?
yeah, easy.
Watch
me too.
Hallmark movies?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any rate,
Anyway, Go
so
ahead.
he gets in there and we get the mask. I put it on real fast because it covers my face,
Mhm.
and I could tell that it was doing its job. I'm waiting for this guy just to fucking drop the other foot on me, and then I'm going to turn into a real asshole. You can only imagine. I have no filter and I have absolutely no care about these people.
Mhm.
wait, really?
Yeah. So then he doesn't say nothing at all. And and there's another guy there too that didn't shave his stuff. He did it as much as he could. And he didn't say nothing to either of us. And then he goes, "All right, I want to take your mask off because I have to give you the first test with no mask." There's 7 tests.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's a
whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to jog in place. You have to move your head, shit like that, just to make sure that you're...
You do a lot of jogging at work?
No, but you do...
In place, they do.
Yeah, in place. No, but what you do is they want to mimic all the aspects of what your job would be. So as far as, like, you could be... They wanted to elevate your heart rate.
Okay.
Is all they wanted to do, because you could have an elevated heart rate while you're doing something. You know,
Sure.
bent down, bent over.
Right.
You do all that shit. You shake your head. Everything. Anyhow, I take this fucking mask off, and I'm like, he is going to lose his shit when he sees what... I mean, I can't hide it. It's as plain as my face. Doesn't say a word. Doesn't say a fuck. I think intent... He didn't look at me because he knew. And he's like, I ain't going to fuck with this guy. And he didn't. I took the whole test. I didn't smell anything. The mask worked great, and he didn't mess with me, and I got to keep my beard. So I want to say on air to the internet, the man's name was Matt Rowland.
Wow. Just doxing the motherfucker right here.
And no. And the only reason I say it is because you are a great man.
Giving him props.
I only wish good things to you. That day after he left, I didn't want to say it to him because I didn't want to fuck with
You
karma
want to call
or
him more
nothing.
attention to things.
Right,
Right.
But I only wish good attentions to that. And yeah, I said to the guys at work, I said, I hope he hits all green lights. I hope his lunch is paid for by a vet. Buy that man an ice cream.
Right.
And yeah, I hope his wife just straight pleasured him as soon as he walked in the door.
Yeah.
When his dinner was great and his dog shit in the toilet and everything, all the things that would make him a happy person that day. I hope that happens to him. And I hope it happens to him months because he made me happy and he kept me from being, and it made me in a better mood for the rest of the day.
But we were really looking forward to having you on the podcast with looking like a 12-year-old.
I wouldn't have came on.
He would have skipped, yeah.
I would have skipped. I easily would have not came. I would have either that or I would have get a Santa mask.
So, but what if we were to make like a pact, if you will, that if we hit some number of downloads or some landmark, that
I have
all of us,
oh, okay,
all of us
have to get rid of the facial hair,
shave everything,
everything,
neck up,
everything.
Hey,
on air,
on
video,
landmark island. There's your landmark, people. You want to see? You want to see a shaved bear? You want to see it? Fine.
I don't know that they do.
Well, then don't get me the island. But if you do, that's what it's going to take.
I kind of like that
I
idea.
thought about doing the
if
St.
we do
Baldrick's
like
thing
I don't
before,
know,
and
10,000 downloads or something or whatever.
Yeah, I thought about
y'all can shave yourself for that.
Yeah.
Fuck island. Spell
the last time I shaved my beard, though, it fucked me up, man. It didn't grow back the same way. I had this weird
came in
split.
sideways.
Yeah, well, it came in like I had these like devil horns coming out my chin, and I had this not bald spot, but it didn't grow as much down the middle. And it's taken about, I'm not joking, it's taken about 6 months to finally grow in fuller all the way through. And
you got to do multiple cuttings is what you got to redo. So then you got to come back and bring it back up, because I had mine do that too. And then so
you just got to keep working at it.
Well, that, and you got to, so then you got to bring it up so it'll grow out, and you got to bring it up so it'll grow out,
right?
And get back to a fucking normal beard. Which, see, I don't want to have to do all that.
Yeah, it's work.
I actually liked what I had. I was going with that whole fucking unkept look.
Yeah, the homeless guy beard.
I was digging it, man.
It's all good.
I was thinking about, I wanted my beard to grow
pulling
up.
it off nicely.
Yeah. I can look homeless easy.
Yeah.
But I was wanting to get my beard long. I was thinking about growing just my goatee long, and that's fucked.
Yeah.
So, but I got to keep enough to where I could be out in public, and that's all I care about. So again,
you're looking sharp, snazzy.
Thank to you, Matt Rowland from 3M.
We thank you, Matt. What are you
good,
doing over here,
guy.
Ryan? You can't leave well enough alone.
Look at him.
Look, it didn't used to do that. It was fine until you started fucking with it.
Doing it ever since.
No.
You know what you're gonna have to do? You're just gonna have to switch that, because
it's good. It's good. I'm good.
It's things like that. But I don't care.
Well, it just keeps running away from me.
I'm
but
sorry.
See, I'm only. It's because I think it's because of the weight of the cord. I just need to. I need like.
Is your cord going under the table?
Yeah, I just did that.
Why?
Because I didn't like it up here.
My God.
I didn't like. It was causing me problems.
All right.
on top.
I don't know
on
how
top
to
of the
cause
table.
problems, but
Well, I just didn't have any real estate up here.
I still have old style.
I got a notepad. I got a bottle. I got I need a
It
lot
is.
of beer.
I'm telling you, I built this giant fucking table. I put it in this room. My wife is looking at it like, this is not going to fit. This thing's too fucking big. There's no room on this table.
It's Sheldon's desk.
There's nothing.
We need a bigger table.
We need a bigger table.
It's Sheldon's
It's fucking
desk.
crazy.
So you brought. I'm going to segue a little bit here.
Yeah.
So last time I went to the barber, you made comment of
how sexy you looked.
about how good I fucking looked, and I did. I looked fabulous. But I went to the barber again Friday. You wouldn't know.
I didn't notice.
And here's why. Because I went to Pete this time and not Randall.
Uh-oh.
Pete is 76 years old,
Right.
and
That's
I have
the
a
guy
theory.
that you remember from childhood,
No,
right?
that's John.
Oh, okay.
Pete's been there for 50
How
years.
many
He's-
old dudes do they have working
well,
there?
John only shows up like 3 days a week, and he's 80-something, 85 or something like that. But according to Pete, I haven't seen John, but according to Pete, he's 80-something. He looks like he's about 60. Pete's 76 and looks
Good
like he's
for him.
87.
All right, yeah.
But Pete's a funny motherfucker, man. He's an old, just an old dirty barber, you know. And
Yeah.
so I walked in, and Randall was busy with someone, and so Pete's like, "I got you over here, man. Come on in." You know, I'm like, "Oh fuck, all right, here we go.
I got you.
See what's gonna happen here." Old school barbers, I think it's their objective to give you a haircut without it looking like you got a haircut. There's twofold there. Number one, you're never going to shock anybody like, oh, look at you. You got a haircut when you go back to the office or the shop or whatever.
And you're going to be back there in a week.
And you're going to come back quicker and that's all
took
they
less.
want
They
to keep
didn't take much off.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to tell him to go back. He did it once, and he handed me the comb. He's like, what do you think? What do you think of your beard? What do you think of your head? I was like, beard's great. Can you take a little bit more off the top and a little more off the sides? He's like, oh,
Okay.
yeah. I can, certainly. you
Yeah.
know? And he did, and it's fine. Still cost me $21.
But now you got to go back in 5 days or something.
Probably about 2.5,
2 weeks,
3 weeks.
yeah.
You know, I'll have to go back, which is fine because I
Right.
enjoy the fuck out of that place.
Yeah.
And he thanked me 5 times. Hey, man, really appreciate you coming in. Really appreciate you coming. He was
Because
just on Channel
you're
5.
enough
You should
youth.
tell him
You're
to
enough youth that you'll bring other hair-having
send him to
people
the
in.
podcast, episode
No, I don't think he knows
74
what
or
a
whatever it is.
podcast it is.
No, he's not going to.
But
Okay.
he just had Mike Bush from Channel 5 in his shop
In the chair.
last Sunday. No, they came down to do a special on him. I guess he had given some money to somebody or whatever, like people doing good things kind of deal. And so Channel 5 did a special on Pete and his
I feel
barber
so
shop.
sorry for you in that arm.
It
We're
just
gonna have
keeps
to switch.
running
Okay,
away.
if you just let it go, where
And
does
now
it
you
end
come
up?
to it right there.
Now
Now
just lean in like 2 inches. And
All
we're
right.
fine.
See, okay.
That sounds good.
I almost
Yeah.
can't even listen to him talk anymore. I've watched him do that the whole
He's been
time.
I just wanted to stay.
It
I'm
normally
so glad the
stays.
fucking camera's
I
here
don't
to see this
understand
shit.
why it's not staying.
It's fucking
It
crazy.
used to stay.
It used to stay.
It
trying
is,
to take all the gravity off of it.
I don't. Yeah.
And I didn't want to interrupt your Mike Bush story.
No,
I
so Mike Bush came out and he did a special on Channel 5, and it was what was that?
I'm just looking at the camera, shaking my head at our listeners because Ryan can't leave
I'm
his
good
shit
now.
alone.
I'm good.
All right.
so fun. I could just.
So Mike Bush came out and did a deal, and Pete was very excited about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so this is just dirty old man jokes, right? So
Oh, here we go.
Pete goes, that's not that bad, but he's trimming my beard, and he kept telling me to shut up because I'm talking to Randall. Randall got done with his customer, and so Randall comes over and wants to chat about
Oh, yeah,
the
your
blues.
mouth's fucking.
Ryan's
moving.
talking
So-
through his haircut. Hard to
So,
imagine.
Well, motherfuckers asking me questions and shit. What am I supposed to do? Just
I'd say shut the fuck up. I'm
Yeah.
getting my beard done.
So,
Hey, fuck
so,
you.
So Pete keeps grabbing my fucking head, pushing me all over the place, and he goes, "All right, shut up."
That's awesome.
And he cuts my mustache with scissors, like most guys do it with clippers or whatever.
Yeah.
He comes in, he combs it
I
real
always
nice,
use scissors.
and he trimmed it with scissors. He did a great job, and I thoroughly
looks good.
enjoyed
It looks
what he
good.
did. He did a great job. But he goes, he never asked me my name the whole time until we're about 80%.
You tell him Zipper Zeppa.
Right. And he goes, hey man, I didn't catch your name. And I said, it's Ryan. And he goes, damn good to meet you, Ryan. He goes, we got a problem though, man. We got a problem. And I was like, well, what's up? And he goes, there's gonna be a bunch of big titty girls hitting
What?
on you. Just they're gonna be all over you. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself. And I was like, right on.
I'll figure that out.
I said, that doesn't sound like a problem for me. That sounds like a problem for my wife. And he goes, oh, damn. And no one ever come back with that before. I'm like, really? You've been using that joke
No
for
one's
40
ever come
fucking
back with
years,
that.
and no one's
No
ever
one's
come
ever
back
said
with
that.
that joke
Huh.
before.
Yeah.
And he also said something about it. He goes, he's talking
You
about,
know what you should have said
he was
to
talking
him?
about being somewhere, and he goes, there's all these good-looking girls with the big boobs, and he goes, you know what? I'll stop looking whenever they close the casket. And I'm like, that motherfucker's been using
like
that
this
joke
guy.
for 15 years at
I like
least.
this
You know
guy.
how you should have answered that joke completely?
Okay,
I'm gay.
Yeah.
he probably would have thrown me out.
Oh, I won't have that problem.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Yeah. Another note: next door to the barber shop was the bar that you had the shrimps. The
Oh yeah,
You know the gay bar where you have
closed.
the shrimp?
Oh, is it?
3 weeks
really?
ago they shut down. The guy that owned the joint.
Yeah,
what
you
the
were
fuck was it
bragging
called?
about it.
Willie's.
One Eye Willie's.
One Eye Willie's.
So 3 weeks ago, they shut down. The whole strip mall had been bought, and
You told me that.
right. And so the new owners of the strip mall, they want to
Redo it.
They're doing a bunch of stuff, and they went in and said, "Hey," to the owner of One Eye Willie's, said, "Hey, we got to do something about your beer garden." They have like a patio set up out front.
Yeah.
Like, number one, we're gonna have to move you down a little bit. Not a big deal, but we also need you to clean up your shit because Pete's getting tired of cleaning up your shit every fucking morning. And the guy pushed back because I guess he thought he's the only tenant that's making any money for the joint.
Mm-mm.
And the new owners of the strip mall said, you know what?
Now we got Ryan coming in every 2 weeks.
Right, and doing
We
some
don't
promos.
Throwing his fucking money around.
So the new owners of the joint said, you know what? You don't like it? Get the fuck out. This guy was trying to sell his bar. Was trying to sell his bar for, I want to say it was like $150,000, $200,000. Trying to sell his bar for the past year and a half.
Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
Now,
Have fun with that.
now he has no bar.
Right.
He's shut down because he was a jack off.
Yep.
Because
Right.
he just didn't know when to shut the fuck up and just say, all right, yeah, that sounds good. We can
When keeping
we
it
can
real
make that
goes
work.
wrong.
So the guy went from having basically having a house, to basically someone said, nope, now you ain't got no fucking house no more. Now you got nothing. You don't have a brand. You don't have a bar. You don't got nothing to sell.
He could take his brand and bar somewhere else if he wanted.
I'm sure
to.
he's got some whatever you call appliances or whatever, some coolers or shit that he owns,
Sure.
that he can take and go someplace else. But you got an established business,
right? And you have established clientele.
Yeah,
And that clientele is established because proximity
yeah.
builds a bar.
And that place was jam packed every weekend night.
Well, because of the
I
people
went there
that
on
are
a Friday at 4:00 to get a haircut. Parking lot was packed. I'm like,
Right.
well, none of these people work.
Well,
I'm never getting a haircut. But
Yeah.
And
Don't you work? Well, what the fuck are you doing?
And
What are you, some sort of smart shopper?
The gay shrimp
Yes.
eaters are loyal customers. They once you've
why
got
they
that.
gotta be gay?
Yeah.
Well,
Where's
you
the gay
said
from?
something about a gay. I thought you mentioned a gay
No,
bar or something, didn't you?
I didn't say gay bar. I said the way he should answer his.
Right.
Oh my God, the way he should answer this joke would have been, "I'm gay."
Right. Wow, we've taken a
Right.
whole turn here.
And he
I
said,
think just straight-
and that bar you go to.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Anyway, the visit to the barber was good.
you know that bar you go to.
Yeah. We're gonna moving on. The barber shop was awesome. I highly recommend it. Franview Plaza Barbershop. It's on Telegraph Road. If you're in the St. Louis metropolitan area, go there, get a haircut.
Yeah.
Tell Pete I said hi.
They'll put a bar in there. I guarantee you. Once it's all said and done and set up again,
Yeah.
someone will move in there because it's set up. It's a great location.
Yeah.
And
Apparently, the guys that bought the joint, they re-outfit fire trucks. So
That's a thing. huh?
That's a thing, right? And so they're actually going to tear down part of the strip mall, and they're going to put in this giant building that's going to be like 3 fire truck bays,
That's awesome, actually.
so they can work on fire
all
trucks.
that
I
means
love
is
that.
we're going to end up getting a fucking firehouse up there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a big ass building. So, but they're trying to make it look nice, and they're trying. I mean,
Good for 'em.
you've been
Yeah,
there. That
I've
plaza's
been there.
kind of
Yeah,
shit.
It's a fucking rundown shit. Though.
But so they, if they tear down a building and they make it nice, good for everybody. You know,
Yeah, I know, but making it nice and making an industrial park are two different things.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? I don't know what it's going to look like, but it seems like Pete's excited,
Let's,
and that's
let's-
all I care about.
Let's
all
give
matters.
Old Style a rating. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah. All right, you guys go first because I have
Now,
to think on this.
Ryan
just a
seemed
hair.
to really like. I'll go first. I also liked it. I didn't love it maybe as much as you, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna go 7.0.
Ooh, that is kinda
It's up
high.
there with the Bud Lights and the Busch Lights and things. I
So if
liked it.
I don't want to steal Joe's thunder, but I'm tempted to give it a Joe style rating. Like it's a Wrigley Field urinal slide.
Whoa, whoa,
Wow. I don't know if
That
that's
sounds
good or
pretty
bad.
shitty.
but
And a Wrigley dog. You know,
Okay.
I don't know. But I would
thinking,
say I'm going to give it a number, too. I'm with you. 7. A 7's a solid number. I don't need to switch from that.
That's good.
I'm going to give it a being first at line at lunch in high school.
Wow, that was a big
Remember
deal.
how you run to
you're
run
right.
and get there?
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like one
yeah.
of the first there, and you could eat your whole lunch. And
So you guys are.
that's what I'm gonna give it. That's a good feeling.
That's a
It
good
is
one.
a good
Yeah.
feeling.
This old style gave me a good feeling, and I liked it. And I could drink more than 4 or 5 of them. I think I could probably do it.
I
I'm
had
not gonna switch.
this weird affection for Ron Santos suddenly, and it's unexplainable. I don't know.
Oh, is that the spinner?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. For a few people out there, they'll get that.
They'll get that. If you listen before,
Yeah.
Ron Santos is a spinner.
Yeah.
Now you guys are the same age, and you're only a couple years older than me.
He keeps bringing up this
Yeah, you
fucking
sure
age
does.
thing. He
Way
likes to hammer
older.
that.
You know, if
home.
I die, you'll catch me.
You know who's the same age as me? Our Champagne listener, whose birthday is today.
Well, he's not exactly the
Didn't
same
we
age
do
as
that
you.
already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
did.
just
that
did
was
that.
on the outtakes.
Okay, so go on.
I don't know.
I was keeping
Anyway,
track of that shit.
Fine,
you mentioned
champagne.
getting to the lunch line first. So, what kind of meals did they serve at your cafeteria? What was the food? Was it like every day was different kind of thing? Or
No.
What was it like?
It was like Auschwitz with less guards.
Auschwitz with less carbs.
Rectangular pizza.
All right.
Yep. It was the rectangular pizza.
Which I wish you could find that shit.
You
It's
can
got to be out
Allen
there somewhere.
Foods, but now it's called U.S. Foods. You
Yeah,
can actually
and you can
walk
still
in
get that shit.
and buy a case of it.
I want that.
It
We
was-
need to do
It's
that
good.
because
Yeah.
it was not good.
We need
No, but it was
for
delicious.
for
But it was
$2.10. It was pretty good.
It's nostalgia. If we were to have
Yeah.
it today, we'd be like,
Hey,
this
you
is
know
fucking
what?
we need to
low
have
grade
that.
So I
dog food.
remember when
We're
lunch,
gonna eat that on the podcast one
lunch
of these
was
days coming up.
$1.25 when I went.
$1.25. Yeah, it was not much more than that for us.
Now kids don't even have to take money anymore. Now everybody
No,
got
I
to
get
punch
an
in their
email all the
code.
time.
Oh my
Food
God.
balance is
Yes,
low. Right.
I do
and
too.
I tell her, I'm not putting very much in there, so you need to eventually start taking your lunch
So here's
because it's over
Right.
soon.
So here's the thing, man. No kid is being taught liar's poker in the lunch line with their dollar bill. You know, because you were given $1.25 to go to lunch. And my mom said, here's your dollar
Yeah,
and your quarter,
Uh-huh.
and this is what you get.
right.
And if you want an extra milk, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're out of luck.
Steal it.
There's a water fountain out in the hallway. Jack off. You're on your
That's
own.
what I got too.
And but you would stand in line with your dollar and your quarter, and someone's dad at some point taught their kid liar's poker with a dollar. You guys ever
I
play
don't know what
liar's
are you
poker?
talking about.
You take the serial numbers, and you basically each number is we're not going to go into liar's poker, but basically here, let me pull out a dollar.
Goddamn. You play the hand.
You play your hand, and if you have a better hand,
Okay.
all I got's 20s, Jared.
What's that like?
It's high dollar liar's poker. But so right now I have I got a shitty hand. I got 2 aces.
What are you talking about?
So the serial number. Do you know what a fucking
I know
serial
what a
number is?
serial number
All
is.
right.
Why do you
You
have
see
2
2
aces?
ones? See the 2 ones?
I see that you
All
have
right.
2 ones.
Right.
So
So
you
you know,
take their money. We
yeah.
played Big Bank, Little
So
Bank.
whoever had the best hand, right? So, but you can lie about it. And so he pulls out his $20 bill, and I say to Joe,
I've never seen a $20 bill.
I say,
Can I see? Hold it up. I'll keep
I got-
my hands down under the table.
I got a full house, Joe, and he'd be like, it's just bluffing, right?
Right.
And he'd be like, yeah, well, I got 4 of a kind, and I'd be like, I think you're full of shit. And then we'd have to show each other what our hand is, and if he didn't have a 4 of a kind, I'd take his $20 bill or his $1 bill,
Right.
Because we're 7 in the
Damn,
lunch
you
line.
guys were gangster.
And so yeah, we'd fucking gamble over your lunch money.
But see, where he went to school, it didn't matter because that kid had another wad of money in his pocket.
The help
Nah,
was
like
bringing
the
his lunch in.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, Oakville.
They all had money. You took my dollar. I'd have been fucked. I'd have been eating peanut butter jelly out of a
Nah,
sock.
we used fries as money. So
Jesus
you
Christ.
you were
Things were
selling,
time for tops.
Like prison.
No, yeah, basically instead
Fries
of
were
cigarettes,
currency.
it was
Cigarettes.
French fries. Yep.
I'll take a Lucy for your friend.
Yeah, man.
Trade that motherfucker off for a
we
half
had,
a cent.
I'm pretty sure Mondays were hamburgers. Tuesday was
shit. I don't remember
pepperoni
any of that
pizza.
shit. Yeah.
They never switched it for us.
Wednesdays was cheeseburgers. Thursday was sausage pizza, the rectangles like you
Yeah.
said.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then Fridays was fish because,
Monday
and
was
then
hamburgers.
spaghetti if you weren't Catholic.
Monday was hamburger.
Right.
And Wednesday was cheeseburger. You had to wait 2 days to get cheese on your shit.
You didn't get that cheese on Mondays. I'm telling you, it was brutal.
Mom, I need my $1.25 and a slice of Kraft.
No shit. I'll put that in my back pocket.
You didn't get cheese on Mondays.
Because we get shit on Mondays.
Fucking hamburgers on Monday. I can't deal with this shit.
Yep. And it was every week, and then every once in a while they would change it up with like potato bars. So you'd have baked potato with sour cream and ground beef and cheese.
Fuck
and shit.
you and your my moat and shit like that. We didn't never got that potato bar.
We robbed that guy. Looks like you ain't get out of here alive.
Would you go to school in Beverly Hills? You got a potato bar.
And then on Thanksgiving they'd have turkey bar.
I didn't go to school on Thanksgiving. I was off school.
Yeah. We tend to get that day off too.
I was off.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I didn't have that day.
God bless it.
I was off.
The week of Thanksgiving, they'd have turkey.
Well, that's crazy because you're going to get inundated with that shit completely.
No, I know.
They do that shit though. They do that shit in my work cafeteria too.
Yeah.
You want a little more turkey?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get a fuck
That's one of the
ton
best meals of the year at our cafeteria.
It's pretty good, but it's like, I'm not gonna get enough turkey tomorrow, and you're gonna get this shit to me on Wednesday.
Who wants a fuck ton?
They give me corned beef and cabbage right before St. Patrick's Day. It's like, I'm cooking that shit on Sunday. I don't need it from you people. Just stop. Just
it's fine.
Hey, we went to Gallagher's.
It's gravy and potatoes and turkey
year.
and sweet potatoes.
It was fucking delicious.
Corned beef cabbage is good. It's underrated.
We went to Gallagher's on that
I'm sure
Sunday.
they do it right.
Oh, fuck, it was right.
Yeah. We do it every year, and my wife never. I don't think she ever did it.
Breathing into this fucking mic.
I think it might be me too. See,
if you want, I can do the AMSR stuff.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be hard breathing. I caught myself.
We could do the Vader thing, but speaking of Vader, so I know that I wrote down a couple things. So, you guys, have you ever done a sleep test, like a sleep study?
No. My wife has.
Do you snore?
I apparently occasionally snore. I am told that I sometimes
snore.
And
when I'm drunk, it's worse.
Have you done a sleep study?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm actually going.
Has your wife done a sleep study?
Yeah, she's got a CPAP.
She does do a CPAP. Okay.
I'm going to the doctor Friday for the first time in probably 15 years.
Oh wow. Wow.
And I'm a little
You should
scared.
probably take him with you.
I'm a little scared. And the reason why is because I haven't been to the doctor, and I'm a little worried that he's going to be like, Mr. Kramer, I have 2 words for you, stage 4.
He's not going to say that. Do you have any other things that would tell you that it's going to...
Well, yeah, you don't know.
No, you don't.
And I heard enough that I need to go to the doctor now. So.
Well, that's just aches and pains, man. That's because you ride you ride hard, you know?
I can live with aches and pains.
Yeah?
Well, what are you expecting them to tell you?
Just what I said.
Yeah, you're going to be
stage 4? What?
Yeah, I
knee cancer?
I don't think I'm going to get knee cancer.
They'll just lop that motherfucker off.
Yeah, because I don't need a half a leg.
Yeah. Well, then you get disability.
Well, I mean, I'm at the age now where like prostate is a thing, and you know,
we're going to put a finger in your butt.
Don't do it, Joe.
I don't know if they're going to do.
Don't let them.
They're going to do a blood test.
Maybe. You're 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably going to put a finger in your butt.
Don't let them.
Well, that's a prostate
Doesn't
exam.
help.
I'm not doing a prostate. I'm doing a blood. I already know what I'm doing.
So you're here for a blood test, huh?
Well, I tell you right now.
You know what you do is a lot easier. Don't take any blood out of you.
I'll tell you this right now.
You know what they do is they get the big fucking needle out, they make it pass
Bend
out, and
over.
and they put that finger right up your pooper.
Hey, you all out there in TV land, I will say
Don't
this
point
to you
that
right
finger
now.
at him like that.
That's
threatening.
I'll tell you this right. I've done it like 9 times already. I've flipped these people off. I'll say this though: if he puts his finger in my ass, I'm not lying to you. I will turn around and kiss him when he's done, right on the mouth. If I have to have a story, he's gonna have a fucking story.
Shit.
But he doesn't have a story.
He'll have a story. Oh my God, I gave this guy a fucking routine prostate exam. And when he was done, he turned around, looked me right in the eye, and kissed me on the lips. And the people, his fucking doctor, those turtleneck wearing deer on their shirt sweaters at Christmas time people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Always around a fire.
Yeah.
You know, slacks all year round. Those
Slacks.
guys.
For the sake of the podcast, I really hope he puts a finger in your ass.
Yeah. I will
be a
turn
great
around.
story.
I will turn around. I'll be like, you done, Doc? Good? And I'll get
Was
up.
it good for you?
I'll get up and I'll look right in the eye and I will fucking kiss him on the mouth. And he'll be like, why'd you do that? I'll say, why'd you do that? It's a medical issue. Same. This is just my reaction to anything that goes in my ass. It's just a reaction. and then that's it. I won't tell you guys. You'll never know if it happens or not.
I think we'll know.
He'll know.
Because we'll bring it up next time, and he'll be like, no, nothing happened. No.
Yeah, I'll just say, no, they didn't check my ass, and that's it, and we'll move on.
We'll know.
But that
man was arrested for assaulting a doctor today.
That'll be it. That's how you know, is if he runs out screaming.
Doctor retires after being clucked at.
Yeah, after being taped to a medical chair.
I was trying to give a routine prostate exam. Next thing I know, I'm a hostage. A man in a chicken suit is taunting me.
What is there, a chicken suit in the corner? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there needs to be one afterwards. We'll figure it out. But I will say, yeah, so I'm going to get blood work done. And
all right.
All right, well, good. That's good.
And then, yeah, pre-diabetic, quit eating. I'm going to hear it all. And I don't want to hear that shit. I just don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
But,
well,
you know, but now I'm at the age where I guess I need to start hearing that shit.
Yeah.
So we have a running joke in our family with
Joe's weird.
Yeah. No, with weight gain and referencing the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Where he's turning into Santa Claus and he's putting on all this weight. And
right.
He goes to the doctor and the doctor's like, well, you are putting on a little weight. And he goes, does this look like a little weight?
Yeah.
And I just picture that. No offense. With
No
your
offense.
doctor telling you, you're
I
putting
can
on
tell
a
you
little
right
weight.
now, you ever seen the movie Thinner?
Yeah.
No. Stephen King? Yeah. If that shit worked, I'd hit a fucking rogue gypsy tonight. I would drive over an entire gypsy caravan.
I haven't seen the movie, but now I know what it's about.
Yeah. Right.
I can picture it. I
Yeah.
can figure it out.
He's getting blown by his wife and hits the gypsy's wife. It's like a caravan of gypsies, and he kills her because he wasn't watching the road.
He kills the gypsy's
not
wife.
his
His wife who's blowing him.
Not his wife who's blowing him, but the wife of the gypsy.
Okay.
So then,
Who was blowing him? And it was
no,
Jesus,
right.
very confusing.
There's only one woman doing that.
Okay.
And Kari War's in it too. And Kari War, fine Kari War.
Yeah.
So then the old man goes up to the dude. They go to court and he gets off because he's got a lot of lawyer friends. I think he's a lawyer himself. So the old man comes up and he goes right up to him and he goes, thinner. And he like wipes his hand across his face like I just did. And then the dude just starts losing weight. I mean, he eats 6 times a day and he's dropping like 15 pounds.
But it gets to a point where it's not healthy.
It gets to a point where he's dying. He's
so you
dying.
need someone to go thinner until your normal weight.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I just
Thinner.
about it.
And then some guy has to
Thinner
walk,
until
walks up
an
and goes,
average BMI.
Yeah.
maintain.
Yeah, all right. I think what maybe I just need like a little chemo or something. I don't know. But
I need a little bout of mono. You know?
Just sucks. Getting old sucks. I say this to the young guys whenever I work around them. I say, when you turn 30, just walk in front of a bus.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just fucking, and that's out for you guys too. Just after 30, just shoot. Just kill yourself.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
It's not that bad. I've been again 8 days without tobacco. Only gained 5 pounds. So
wow.
So there, look at that.
Only 5, huh?
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be 400 fucking pounds if I don't have. I gotta figure something out. I gotta balance.
Well,
it.
yeah,
so that sounds like you're nervous eating,
I fucking eat my ass off. I mean,
I don't know what my deal is now. I've gotten to the point where I'm completely skipping meals and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat. So it's getting. And it's been going on for about 3 weeks now. I never eat breakfast. So then I'll eat lunch
It's the
and
most
dinner.
important meal of the day, Joe.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
I'll eat lunch and dinner and I'll snack.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't eat breakfast. If I eat lunch, I don't have dinner. And then I wake up the next morning and I'll have breakfast, I'll skip lunch, and then
You got a weird cycle.
right, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Last night we went to dinner. So last night I had no breakfast. I went to work. I had watermelon for lunch because I wasn't hungry. Went to dinner last night, didn't eat my dinner. Brought it home, put it in the fucking refrigerator, had it for breakfast today. At 9 o'clock this morning, that's the last time I ate.
Well,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've only had one meal today. Now I am still getting my carbs.
I've eaten twice. I had
but,
I had some cream of wheat this morning.
cream of wheat.
Oh,
Wow.
I like cream of wheat.
Yeah, that's not
I'm a
food.
malto
In
meal
fact,
guy.
You
instead
can,
of
you
cream
can
of
honestly not count that. That's not even food. That's like regurgitated pigeon shit.
It's good. It's good. I gotta get a
beer.
What is it? The maple brown sugar
Oh, yeah.
variety. It's good stuff. And then for lunch, I had leftover spaghetti. So I've eaten pretty well. But it's because I'm fucking hungry all the time. It used to be I'd throw a dip in and I would satiate that desire to eat. And I'd be like, I don't need to fucking eat. Throw a fucking chew in and have no problem. Now, it's like, I got to eat. I got to eat all the time. And I'm constantly fucking eating, you know?
Joe's acting like he doesn't have enough of these golden lights to go around over there.
He keeps pulling them out, though, doesn't he? Yeah.
I bought a 6-pack. I do have I do have some. I didn't say I didn't have enough.
You didn't have enough. You didn't have enough for us.
Yeah. I said, that's fair enough. Plenty.
So where I was heading with the CPAP thing is that my wife has been upset with me because I snore a lot.
So are you doing it? Are you going to do the test?
Well, I've already done it. I've had a CPAP for about 7 years.
You don't use it?
No, because I hate the motherfucker. Yeah. I hate it.
I don't know how I
CA's not using it anymore either.
Really?
She snores.
Well, it fucking whistles at me, right? So they'll first time they gave it to me, they gave me the thing and they jam this thing up your nose, right? And
sounds comfortable.
And
Can't wait
it was
to sleep.
fucking miserable. And then they give you the strap that you put around your head like you got a toothache, and it's supposed to keep your mouth shut so you don't breathe through your mouth, and it forces air in your nose. And I got
like
sinus
a good
issues.
night's sleep.
It was fucking miserable, and I was like, not doing that. And I took like 2 days later, I was like, yeah, you got to come up with something better.
I call my wife Goose when she puts it on. I'm like, all right, Goose, we ready to fly?
So I went back and I was like, you got to do something better. They gave me the full face, like Goose or Maverick. I'd be Maverick, I think. And they give me the full face deal. And I was like, all right, this works. And they're like, well, we don't like to give it to you because people with facial hair, usually it causes a problem and you get like leaks. I'm like, I'll strap that fucker on real good. It's good. So I go to sleep with this thing on, and I'm a side sleeper, stomach sleeper. So my head is like this on the pillow. And as soon as it gets just barely nudged, then I got these whistles because all it's doing is forcing air down your air pipe. So now you got to whistle. Now imagine trying to sleep with that going on.
Well, I do all the time because I wheeze.
So I wake up and I'm like, fuck this, and I rip it off, throw it on the fucking floor, and I hit the button on the thing, and I go back to sleep. So after about a month of doing that, I'm like, why is this thing still here? And I just put it away, and I'm done with that.
It's saving your life.
All right.
You're gonna die early with your sleep apnea.
Medical professional over here.
It's not saving
your
life.
vaccinations.
No, I think it is. I think it's probably not a bad thing.
Well, I was going to ask you, Joe. You say your wife used to use it. Did it keep you awake? Like you could?
No, I would never.
Because it's a noisy machine, right?
No, not at all.
No, it's not a very noisy machine at all.
I don't hear anything.
I've had friends that had them, and like we'd have a
the older ones. I was say,
maybe that's what it was.
Start one. Hers isn't a full start. Hers is completely quiet. You don't know what's even on. Y'all don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if so she did a test. Like she did the test, and then she did like they were monitoring it via the internet or whatever and everything to see where she was having her apnea and she really doesn't have it. So they were like, you're not falling really into this. So basically all it does is keep her from snoring because now she's not wearing it and she snores. And she yells at me and she goes, if I'm snoring, you need to wake me up because I don't want to snore. And I tell her,
well, usually I'm sleeping when you're snoring.
Right. I sleep through it. And if I don't, the only time is, and her snoring is very rhythmic. So it doesn't bother me. It's soothing. Yeah. It's like a fucking babbling brook. I don't care. I don't fucking care. It doesn't. And if she doesn't want to wear it, fine. Now she's sick.
Oh, it's a whole different ballgame.
Oh, fuck me. Holy shit. If she's sick, I scream. I get pissed. You got to leave. This is ridiculous. Now, she feels the same way about me when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting up because I can't sleep anywhere else in the house because Daddy's got a bad back and I can't sleep. I can't sleep on a couch.
So Thursday morning, I woke up in the morning and, the person next to me was a little shorter, a little thinner, and male. It was Oliver.
Oh, it's not where I thought you were going with that. But
and I was like,
came in the mail.
I was like, apparently I pissed her off while I was sleeping. I was like, how'd he get here? I reach over and I grab I'm like, wait, there's a lot less hair on this one. What the fuck happened here? And he's like, well, what are you doing, Dad? I'm like, where's your mother?
He's spooning.
She's in my bed. No, we got a nice big bed. He loves sleeping in my bed because he's got all this room to spread out.
Kick out.
Yeah. And but yeah, she was apparently pretty upset with me. So I told her last night. I said, "Look, you get the CPAP out, and you're gonna have to clean some things. I mean, I put it away. Nothing was really that dirty, but you gotta fucking cleanse things. You know, the CPAP.
You're shoving it down your lungs.
Yeah. So you got to clean the hoses. And I said, you clean everything. You make that fucking thing spick and span, nice and tidy. I'll start wearing it again.
I ran it through a bunch of bleach.
Right. The biggest problem I had with it was that I would lay there in bed with a dip in, watching TV.
You're not doing that now,
and I'm not doing that anymore. So now it's like, all right, well, I have no reason why I can't throw this fucking mask on and watch my TV and fall asleep or whatever.
So you look like Maverick.
Yeah.
Just
a buddy and this thing is complex too. I mean, it's not just a this. There's a fucking hose going on.
Who was the guy that Tim Robbins played in Top Gun? He was the guy that like had a panic attack and they had to fly him down back. You know, talk him down. Yeah, he wasn't Tim Robbins back then. He wasn't famous, but whatever that guy was, he had.
I know
it was like Merlin or something. Merlin.
It might have been Merlin.
And that's who you would be. You wouldn't be Maverick or Goose. You'd be that guy.
You're not even Iceman.
Why can't?
Yeah, you're
Fuck
not
you,
even.
Why am I not Iceman?
You're not even Slider.
I don't give a shit. If I was fine with Maverick, you want to be Maverick?
I want to be. I don't have to be Maverick because honestly, Maverick's kind of a douche. I don't need to fly inverted, but I just want to be a solid pilot at least.
You're the one.
Yeah, can I? I can be the Iceman.
No, you don't want to be Iceman. Was douchey.
No. Yeah, but
I'd rather be I'd rather be Maverick.
Pretty awesome though.
Is he?
Yeah, I like him.
So do you want to be Iceman or you want to be Maverick?
He's got like a thing.
But see, he was more of a
thing for Iceman.
I do a little bit.
Wow.
But he was an antagonist.
We need to go down this road, I think.
Well, I never.
The reason why I call my wife Goose is because, of course, she's going to be secondary to do.
Goose dies,
but not in her sleep. As long as we don't have to throw her out of the room.
Where the hell are we going?
All right. Sweetheart, if you don't have to fall out in the backyard, we're golden.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine was getting married and had a bachelor party, and we all went on this float trip.
We're gonna put together a clip. We need a good producer. Not him.
Yeah.
He's a good producer.
Wow.
We need another good producer to come in.
A good producer,
and take,
not him.
And take all of our 70-something episodes and count the times that Jarod says, buddy of mine.
A buddy of mine.
And just string them together. Buddy of mine, a buddy of mine, buddy of mine.
Buddy of mine. Do I tell buddy stories all the time? What do you want me to say?
Wow.
A good friend of mine.
And then mix it up. Champagne. Buddy of mine, champagne.
It wasn't
buddy
champagne, all right? It wasn't
Rick.
him.
Hey,
man, this fucker over here.
You're nuts.
I called him Merlin one time.
So
anyway, two of the guys on this fucking bachelor party trip
Is this a
had
recent thing?
CPAP machines.
Yeah.
And we fucking stayed in this cabin, and two of these assholes had these machines, and they were not the quiet, silent type like your wives apparently have. These were fucking... And my God, I stayed up.
They're doing something wrong.
I didn't sleep all night long because
are you a light sleeper to begin with?
I'm a light sleeper, but still, this was fucking ridiculous.
And you're in a cabin, so you're probably worried about disease.
Right.
Worried about.
There's all kinds of things I was worried about.
And then you heard that fucking.
It was backwoods Missouri, so like, you got all kinds of
9-volt vibrator going off.
Oh my God, it was awful. I'm like, I seriously was like, how do people live like this? If you had sleep apnea and someone prescribes you this goddamn tractor, how do you live the rest of your life?
Mine's not loud at all.
Theirs was fucking ridiculous.
How long ago was this?
This was probably 10 years ago.
Boy, I mean,
how the fuck? So they would have been in their late 20s.
No, they were early 30s.
Are they heavy set guys?
Yes.
Oh,
are they?
There you go.
But they're both heavy set.
Well, I'm heavy set, and I don't have one.
Well, you haven't been to the doctor in 15
years. But your doctor's
years.
about to give you one tomorrow.
I can guarantee you that if he tells me I need a CPAP, I will fucking tell him no.
Well, but what if he tells you what my doctor told me is that they give you all the statistics and say sleep apnea, basically your heart stops. Like you stop breathing, your heart causes irregular heartbeat. There's a lot of bad things that happen from you not being able to breathe while you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use a CPAP, it'll improve your sleep, improve your life, give you more energy through the day, and it'll prevent you from dying.
He doesn't want to live past 30, so...
Well,
yeah, I'm already on
but maybe if you had a good night's sleep...
I have a good night's sleep. I wake up, I'm fine.
But you don't know. You do. You think you do, and you do.
I was gonna say,
but
I have
how
to
much
go.
better could it be if you had forced air down your throat?
So
I don't know. I can tell you this though: when I get up, I have to get up. I have to get all this up. Then I have to get dressed and everything, go to work, and produce the same amount of work for 2 people.
Right.
Every day.
Wait, what? The same amount of work for 2 people?
Yeah, I have to produce.
Why?
So because that's how I get paid. That's how I make
For
money.
2 people?
So last week I turned 81 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 people.
Fuck,
Right.
man.
You don't have to. You choose to.
Okay, even
Right.
better. I choose to.
Right. And
'Cause
you do.
Right.
Consistently. Right.
Consistently. So if I wasn't getting good enough sleep,
Maybe if you got a good night's sleep, you could do 2.5 people.
Yeah, don't tell my wife that because she'll say, okay, well, we're plugging you into the fucking wall.
Yeah.
I like money.
Try my mask.
I used to never snore. It wasn't until like the last 4 or 5 years that I started putting on more weight. And I'm not
No,
you're
a
huge.
fat person by any means, but I definitely have added weight. I can feel it in my face, and I can feel it in my nose, in my nasal passages.
Yeah.
You
And
got
I
fat in
think
your nose?
It's a little bit. It closed off just enough that I snore now, and I never used to snore, ever. And now my wife would tell you I do regularly,
I've
but
never looked at it this way, but your nose is
a little fat.
Is a little
I
bit,
think that's-
chubby.
I
Yeah.
think that's fucking insane to even say.
I can feel it.
People don't get fat in their nose
Don't get fat.
initially. I mean,
Hey,
you should.
man.
If you got a
Just
fat
saying.
nose, then you should be in about a double D cup.
Well, I'm about a B right now, so
So what was this episode about, gentlemen?
I don't know. It was about fucking old style, which was
Which is
damn
pretty
fine.
goddamn
Yeah.
good.
It
And
was
we got 9 more of those?
well, I got one more down
He
here.
does.
The rest are up
Wow.
in the fridge.
Are they as cold as the ones
Oh
that
yeah,
we had?
they're
What
cold.
time is it? All right, yeah.
Hey,
It's
by
time
the way,
to wrap it up. But
if anybody within the sound of my voice has an angle on a cheap garage refrigerator, I'm in need. So if you know anybody that's trying to get rid of an old
preferably
fridge,
not in the Oakland area.
yeah, well, I mean, if you want to pay
I
for
mean,
shipping,
yeah.
ship that prick out here.
What do you
But-
need? Like a full size?
Yeah, my
beer
fridge is
basically.
dying. I had curdled
Okay.
milk from the
Oh,
fridge.
yeah.
My beer's been warm for a few days, and I knew the
Yeah.
writing was on the wall. You know.
Yeah.
I got a lot of problems.
Have you troubleshot it? What's the issue?
Refrigerator's 21 years old. It was the first
Troubleshot.
Yep, that's
First-
it. There's your
first
problem.
first refrigerator that my wife and I bought when we bought our first house in 1998.
Done.
And I was like, I got my money's worth out of that fucker. It's
Yeah.
time for it to
The
hit
beer
road.
fridge can legally drink. It's time to go.
I was telling Oliver that. I said, that fridge is older than you. And he goes, really? And I was like, matter of fact, it's older than your oldest brother. And he goes, really? I'm like, matter of fact, it can legally drink the beer that's inside of it. And he goes, wow.
Nice.
Call Smithsonian.
Well, if
But
anybody's
I feel
looking
like
to
I got a
unload a fridge,
We got a good run out of it, though. I mean,
Yeah,
how many times did you get 21 years out of a fridge?
we only got 10 out of our
Right.
last one.
I feel pretty good about it.
Yep.
So I'm not mad, and the wife's been telling me for about 7 years, it doesn't sound good. It's making funny noises. I think it's about to die. It'll be fine. It'll be just shut the door a little harder, and it's held up. You know,
You could probably get on Craigslist and find something pretty cheap.
I've been well, not Craigslist because I don't want to deal with fucking lunatics, but
Right.
I told the wife to get on Facebook. You know, we'll see what's out there. You know, but
There's no lunatics on Facebook.
well, no, there's definitely, but it's just it's a kinder, gentler lunatic.
I know. I hear you.
There's some they have to put their name to things. You know,
Right. It's more
Yeah.
like it's the difference between a singing hobo and a stabbing hobo.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So yeah, if you got a fridge, let me know.
All right. Yeah. How can they let you know? How can
Well-
they get a hold of us to say,
well, this is
hey,
Jared's phone
folks,
number.
That's a damn fine question. Well, I wish I knew the answer. You can let us know. Email.
Dick clamp.
You know, we don't get a lot of emails.
No,
No, we don't.
not as many as we should.
Yeah, it's really a
sure.
shame.
Yeah, we don't,
Anyway.
You know what? Don't give it out.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Fuck you
Yeah.
and fuck your emails. And
You know what?
You know what? Fuck you. You don't get it this week.
You know what
here's
else we
what you
don't
do.
get a lot of? Instagram comments. Because you know why? We're not on Instagram much.
Well, we're on there.
Because somebody, this
We're
guy,
on there.
doesn't update our Instagram.
You know we are
very
though.
often.
You know what? We are on. We're on YouTube now. So if you
Yeah.
want to just
You
right.
comment right down, right the
Or-
fuck down there. You know,
Like here, and then like maybe up here, you
Yeah.
can subscribe,
don't
and
just
then
search
over
it,
here,
and
you
that's it. And that's it. Fucking quit
but you
being.
can let us know at
Quit being fucking assholes. You fucking asshole.
at
Yeah,
Load
fuck
This
you.
Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to see on any of those things lately, but
There isn't.
Load this podcast at gmail.com is a great way. We'd love to see an email.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. And if you're watching this,
That is
get
Maisel.
a load
Midge.
of this. Yeah, what's that bitch up to?
Easy.
Well, I'm just saying, where the fuck
Well,
is she?
listen.
I know
It's
you're
calling.
just saying, but it was that one thing you said.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I haven't
Can get you fucked up.
having a
pretty
lot of
damn
people
quick.
tell me to watch that show. I haven't seen the
I haven't
show.
watched
It's
it
on
either.
Amazon. Ooh, speaking of Amazon, have you guys seen this show? I know we got to wrap this up, but
No, I haven't.
and none of us have seen it because it costs $20 to fucking watch it. But Peter Jackson of
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings guy, he did a thing about World War One, not about World War One.
Oh, he revamped it and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I mean, he took actual footage
Isn't
from
that
World
amazing?
War
And
One.
then he got
And he-
lip readers to fucking
Yeah,
comment.
it's fucking
I heard
crazy.
about that. Have you seen it?
So I watched the trailer. No, because it's $20.
Well, I mean, I saw the trailer.
I would
yeah.
love to watch it, but it's $20.
I just seen you had $20.
I do. I like those.
He had a bunch
exactly.
of
I
20s.
still got them. I still got them because I haven't given to Peter fucking Jackson.
I'm with you,
It's
The
Peter
Ryan.
same
Jackson-
way I feel about Avatar guy. What's his name?
That's
Jim
the nerd.
Cameron.
That guy, James Cameron.
He
Yeah.
gets none of my money.
I call him
I've
Jim.
never seen Avatar. I've never seen Avatar, and I've never seen Titanic. He's got enough money. He
Right.
doesn't need mine.
Well, that's like if Peter Jackson was to say, you know what, I'm
ain't
going
getting
to
my
charge
money
you $20 to watch this film, but I'm going to give 50% of everything I make to Wounded Warriors. Some good.
Still getting $10.
Fine, but I'd be happier about paying my $20 to watch this film.
I'd rather Wounded Warriors know me than Peter
I was this
Jackson.
close to paying the $20 just to give it all to Peter Jackson because it looks that good. If you watch the trailer, it really is.
Is he trying to fucking fund World War I veterans?
Well,
Because I think he's a bit past.
the Hobbit didn't do so well, so
Yeah.
he's
short
hurting,
on cash.
hurting for money.
No, but it really does look amazing what he's
It does.
what he's done, and the whole lip
Peter
readers.
That's not like Percy Jackson, isn't it? Percy
That's a thing. Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
that's
the same thing, but
as a
That need-
fictional character.
That's a whale tamer or something, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think there's a lot of water surrounded by Percy Jackson.
something like that. Is Percy.
so go out and check out the
Is it
Peter
Percy
Jackson,
Jackson?
World War One.
It is Peter. It's Percy Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about whale taming, but
I don't know. I just like I'm visualizing Percy Jackson. It's a lot of water, so I'm thinking whale.
He's writing his own novel in his mind.
If you ask me,
All right.
if I heard about somebody named Percy Jackson, I think he'd be selling hubcaps down North City. Oh, you talking about the motherfucking Percy Jackson?
Well, I know Percy.
I know fucking Percy.
Percy's my cousin.
Yeah. Oh, you done? I'm fucking get at that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Percy Jackson selling hubcap. Y'all need wheels? Fuck yeah.
It sounds like a vacation scene.
Yeah.
It's like, see, now what you gonna do? You go
You
down
gonna
the
go
street, my
rib tip? You
cousin.
see where it said rib tip? Nah, fuck that. You don't go that way. You gonna go down there, you see a Torino with no wheels on it. You inside that Torino with my cousin. You tell him you my boy. He tell you where you want to go. You don't want to get your directions from me. I'm out here on vacation, Southside Chicago. I wonder
of
if these guys
Chicago,
know the Commodores.
old style beer. We all liked old style.
Yeah, we did. I kind of want some
It's
more.
good.
And
I've got some more. I can
damn
get
it, if
for
I
you.
don't want to blow Ernie Banks now, all of a
Wow.
sudden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Old style does funny things to you, you know? All of a sudden, Ryan Sandberg is a very attractive man.
Andre
Jesus.
Dawson.
Andre Dawson is
I want you to do
Oh my God.
push-ups over the top of me, Andre Dawson. Nah, I don't feel that way.
Old style
Fuck the Cubs.
does funny things to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. To you.
Wow. Well, in honor of old style in Chicago, let's not rip the Cubs this time.
Oh, we can still fuck the Cubs.
Are you kidding me?
well,
are you fucking kidding
I
me?
mean, hey,
How about we talk up like Super
I
Dogs
was
or
gonna
something
say
like
the
that?
Brewers. Fuck the
or
Brewers. But
what is it,
whatever.
How about this? How
Fuck
about
the
this?
Reds.
How about
We're
this?
playing the
Everybody
Reds
knows.
Mexico
Portillo's.
Everybody knows we hate the Cubs.
We do.
How about we fuck the Dodgers because we just swept their asses
Yeah,
for the
we
first
did
time
just-
in
Yes.
9 fucking years.
You
That
just
was
spanked
great.
their ass.
That was pretty awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
let's
heavily,
wrap this
too.
up. We appreciate you listening and watching on YouTube now.
Mhm.
Enjoying these beer reviews, hopefully. And
Apologize for Joe flipping you off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
it was
more
like the
times.
12th time now.
Motherfucker, right here.
Mhm.
Middle fingers in the air.
Yeah, that'll be the screenshot, the promo. Like, hey, watch this video.
It should be. That would interest me. I'd be like, this guy's an asshole.
So in honor of the sweep, as usual, fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah. Well,
I
think I
I'm
screwed
not
that
saying
up.
Fuck the Cubs.
Fine, fuck the Cubs
All
too,
right, fuck the Cubs.
and Old Style.
Yeah, fuck them.
No, don't fuck Old Style. I like that shit. That's good stuff.
It was okay.
Budweiser.
It was okay, but I would walk past it every time to
was
give me a cold Bud Light.
Cold beer here.
Yeah, I agree there. I don't know that I'd walk past it for a Budweiser. though.
Oh shit! It's on. It's on.
I'm serious. It was that good that I think I would take it over a Budweiser.
We're gonna do
if
a
someone
head-to-head.
offered me out of the same cooler, here's a Budweiser, here's an Old Style.
Oh,
I think I'm going to take that Old
That's
Style.
blasphemous.
Wow.
I know.
We're gonna do that on an
Blasphemy.
upcoming episode.
What are we gonna do? We're
Gonna do a taste test between Budweiser and Old Style and see
Why-
which one's better.
Well, he just told you how.
No,
he
we're
feels.
gonna test it. Test his loyalties. All right.
Dude, we've already tested that too. That I know, by now. Hopefully, you know that I can tell the difference between one beer to the next.
I know you can tell the difference. We're gonna see side by side if you actually prefer fucking Old Style over Budweiser. All right.
Cool.
Until next time, I'm Jared.
I'm Ryan.
Fuck you.
And get a load of this.
We're gonna need a beer, and we're gonna need to figure out what the hell we're gonna talk about. So,
All right.
talk about how.
Spring duties.
Yeah,
Yeah. You guys. How many times have you mowed your lawn so
Twice.
far?
twice.
I did mine the second time today.
Yeah,
Me too.
Me too. It sucks.
It does suck.
And
every time I do
especially-
it, I think think about hiring somebody else to do it.
Yeah,
No.
especially the back
We got a
fifth
big
of my
hill, man.
yard
It sucks.
is all just mud and it's
Yeah.
dead and it's
Right.
it's ridiculous and we need to dry out. And Southern California isn't. I don't know if they're still in a drought. They've got a lot of rain lately, but it's like I'll trade for a little bit. I wouldn't mind a drought for
I'm
just
sure
a while.
people in Nebraska would love.
Oh yeah, yeah. All that shit's heading our way too, though. So
Mhm.
it's not gonna get any better. And it's like, wouldn't it be nice? How often does your sump pump go off?
A lot.
Yeah, mine too. Does yours?
Right now, it
We don't
does.
have one.
What?
We don't have a sump pump. The slope, everything
Oh, it
drains
takes
away.
care of everything
Yeah.
for you, so you're not at any risk of.
I specifically asked about that when we built the house. I just assumed we would have to have one, and he was like, "Oh no, you won't need a sump pump." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?" He's like, "No,
Well,
the
great.
sloped lot. Oh yeah, it is great. We've never even
Because
thought
ours
twice about
sucks. I mean,
water
it
in the
goes
basement.
off like, so often that you don't even notice it
Right,
anymore.
well,
So I was cutting, and I noticed that my hose was off at the house. Fuck. So I walked over, and I grabbed it, and I started pushing it back up in there, and it went off.
and fucking sprayed.
I'm like, fuck. I just stood back, let it puke everywhere, and then I was like, wait till this train
But
passes.
I think every house on our street, probably in the whole neighborhood, it's like that. Every 30 seconds.
But once it dries out,
yeah, then it's better.
I'm golden.
Well, see, mine still runs
No.
periodically, even whenever we're in a month-long dry spell.
Oh, no.
Enough
mine
groundwater
will be done.
will still come into my pit.
Like Brian down the street,
Yeah.
his runs all the time. He says
Yeah.
it runs all the time.
I think I need to talk to him about it. He's not doing it. There's nothing he can do about it, I guess. I mean, I think we're over that part of the water table or whatever. Your lot's a little bit higher than mine, too.
Yeah.
So,
His
I don't
lot
know.
drains
Well, they
into
dug
your
more
yard.
out. They dug more out to do my basement than they did you.
Yeah. And
That's
well,
why.
and like we have to walk up the hill to get to your when we didn't have fences to get to
The
his
hill,
Well, it's just whoop, but
6
but it's
inches
enough.
of slope.
But I think that's all the difference it takes.
Oh
to
yeah,
get
it
to that
doesn't
water
take much.
table.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
yeah, I don't know, but it's aggravating because my whole yard is fucked, and then
Yeah.
the dogs don't make it any better, and it's fuck. I'm tired of it.
So our yard on this side where we've got the fence to the neighbor's yard, the sun doesn't shine on the one side of it, so there's like moss growing over there,
Yeah.
and then the grass, it's just turns to slop and mud, and every time you walk on it, you slide down the hill. I mean, it's just
Right.
stupid.
What's that?
What's
This
what?
here is a dick grabber.
Is that it?
It's a pincher.
What is that?
It is a Fitbit charger.
Oh, okay, all right, or
It
a dick
is.
grabber.
Or a dick
I
grabber.
Yeah.
use it for both, but
This is a nutcracker.
I had a pretty funny joke. So, yeah, we'll get this out of the way. 8 days tobacco free.
oh yeah,
Everybody
right.
should be proud of me. So I am wearing a patch somewhere.
Are you?
But they tell you on the fucking package.
He's been gnawing on gum all night.
Oh yeah. They tell you on the package of the patches, like, don't put it in the same place
Mm-hmm.
every day because so it's and they tell you like, oh, you need to put it on your torso somewhere. So you can put it on your fucking belly. You can put it on your nipple. You can put it wherever you want, right?
Wow.
But generally, people put it on their shoulders or whatever. So, so I had one yesterday, and I put it like up on my shoulder, and because I've used the arms. I mean, I'll go back. I can cycle through or whatever. But I have a red spot on this side over here. That's it looks like I got a disease or some shit like that, a ringworm or something like that. And I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. So I called my wife up and I was like, hey, and she took her time, and I ended up putting the patch on over here somewhere. And she goes, what'd you need? And I said, well, I was going to ask you to help me find the next location for my nicotine patch. She goes, is it that challenging? I was like, well, I'm running out of spots.
Your balls.
I said, head on the ball sack last time. I said, man, the nicotine delivery was good, but it felt kind of funny.
You are aware, though, that your asshole is the most vascular spot.
Maybe that's where it's going next.
Put that in between the cheeks, and you're going to get all you can.
Fold it the outside. Yeah, maybe that's where it'll go. I don't know.
Well, what you could do is you could start twerking and get your ass to clap, and maybe have the missus come running at you and just kind of tomahawk it.
Chop it in there.
Done. Yeah. I'm in. I'm good. Wipe your hand.
Yeah.
So is it working? 8 days in, you no urge at all?
Oh, yeah. Every fucking second. I mean, you're lucky I'm sitting here right now.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think about it all the time. Especially when I'm drinking beer.
Think about it all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah. I don't need.
Today I took my patch off this morning. I had the ringworm thing going on, and I didn't put a new one on. Because I was like, well, I haven't taken a shower yet, and I don't want to waste one. So I was like, I didn't put it on. So all day today, from 7 o'clock this morning until, I don't know, 6 o'clock tonight, I had no patch. No nicotine. So I'm like, that's baby steps, But then the company, my company, they contract with some healthcare, whatever. And so this is, they pay, because it helps their health insurance rates, right? So the corporate health insurance rate. So they pay this other third party to contact me and say, hey, fucker, excuse me, you need to quit. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, I do. And so we're going to send you
thank you, Captain
We're going to send you patches for free. It's going to be great, and we're going to help you quit. I'm like, okay, right, great. Are you interested? Yes, I'm interested. All right, well, let me get you in touch with your coach. So they send me over to my coach. So now I got a coach, and I get this dude who sounds like he woke up from a nap, right? So when the phone rings, he's like, hello? And I was like, yeah, they transfer me to you. What am I doing?
You're going to talk me down the ledge?
And he goes, well, I'm sorry, for what?
Oh,
I'm like,
Jesus.
So
let me get
the
my book
nicotine
out.
people, and he goes, oh, yeah, hold on a second. He goes, oh, yeah, what's your name? And then slid right into the script, and he was real nice.
Nice.
He's like, your money's on the dresser, bitch. I got to take this call.
Yeah. It was a little weird. And so I was like, so I talked to this guy for a while, and he's telling me, he's like, well, what do you think you can do to fill your time between, chews or whatever?
Murder.
And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I can get a glass of water instead of throwing another dip in. And he goes, oh yeah, you could get a glass of water, or you could say a prayer, or you could do this.
Prayer.
I was like,
tell him that you're an atheist?
and I was like, those are all good ideas. I think I'll go with the water though. I think I'll stick with that.
I believe in water.
Yeah.
Oh,
so but they
ahead.
call me. They call me, and I haven't answered the phone yet. They call me the past 3 days.
The coach?
It's an automated thing.
Yeah.
So if I pick it up, they're like, hold on, well, your coach is contacted.
Oh,
and then I got to call Beavis again while he gets off the hooker. And then, I got to go through that. I don't need that motherfucker. Honestly, I'd rather just not even deal with that fucking guy. They should know better than to contact someone that's fucking detoxing from nicotine and bother them in all of this bullshit. Just leave me the fuck alone. You've done enough. Just stay the fuck out of my way at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to venture to say, especially when they're going to give you alternatives that you're just not going to use or like.
Yeah, you don't know me. You don't know what I fucking need.
No. And he sounds...
Yeah. Just
So
and then goes right into his...
Can you tell Ryan's dealing with his
Sounds
nicotine?
like the motherfucker got a little side hustle.
dealing with some shit.
So you got gum. You're doing the gum thing, right?
Well,
That's working.
I got
for
the
you.
patch, and then so last time I quit, I did. I quit,
just regular gum, not like
this is not
Nicorette.
nicotine
This is
gum.
extra
Yeah, but
cinnamon.
last time I quit, I did the nicotine gum. I didn't do patches. I did nicotine gum, and I would mix in. I'd chew a couple pieces of nicotine gum, and then I'd chew a piece of extra.
Hey Joe, if you want, we can do the beer review right off the bat. If you want to just start with that.
Right out the gate.
Well, I got one for you right here. It's ice on ice. All right.
Well, then I guess this small fire that I have going here.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Continue.
We haven't even kicked this off.
No, we got to start.
Yeah.
Taking this down an extra gum ad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra.
we
and
can
extra
do
Well,
is the
I'm
best
proud
gum.
of you. I'm proud of you, Ryan.
I am too.
Extra is the best gum. I tried this 5 gum. It's fucking weird. It's weird color.
Yeah,
the
right.
wrapper's black. The gum's like fucking black. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Did you keep the gum that Emma gave you the other day?
Huh?
Saturday?
How drunk were you?
Oh yeah. But that's just stuff she brought over from my wife, right?
Huh?
What did she give me?
A package of gum.
I don't know. I think it might be on your bar still.
Oh.
I was kind of drunk.
Oh.
You gave me some apple pie.
Oh, don't blame the apple
Damn
pie.
it,
This
apple
motherfucker
pie.
had cancer after he had some apple pie.
My body was detoxing, man. I think I don't know. There's some shit
I
going
almost
on.
brought some tonight, but
Whenever you take
it's
this
coming.
tobacco out of, I mean, number one, it was the pouches, so I wasn't chewing loose, but I would swallow the shit, and I was chewing 24 hours a day, pretty much. And when I would fall asleep with the dip in, and I'd wake up at like 3 a.m. and spit it out, and then I'd go back to sleep, and I'd wake up at 6, and I'd get up.
Favorite kind of customer.
And I would brush my teeth, and I would throw another fucking dip in, and it was nonstop from
How do you
6
have teeth and gums left?
because I brush regularly.
Well.
I take care of my teeth.
So you knew that was me the other day, right?
I didn't at first. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And your windows are really dark, so I could barely see in.
Were you stalking his ass on the highway or something?
It was funny. I was driving home listening to the show, and I pull up, and we're right in Columbia. I look over, and there's Jarod.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So then I slowed down.
Right.
Because
He
I
was
blew
right next
past
to
him.
me.
And I just start blowing the horn.
Yeah.
Bah, 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 bah.
And then he's like waving real big, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's got to be Joe." And I honestly, I didn't recognize your truck because usually you ride over with Ryan.
He didn't even know what kind of car you drove.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, after 5 seconds, I was like,
Looks
"Oh,
like
all
we're
right,
having a
that's
party
Joe."
here tonight, though.
Yeah,
A lot of vehicles out front.
it was a good time. I appreciate you honking, making a scene.
Making a scene.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's how that goes. I'm good at making a scene. All right, yeah, we
All right,
can do
let's
the
start
beer
this
review to
thing.
kick it off.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know. I don't know. He might be coming. He might not be coming. Last thing I said was like, "You're welcome to come by. We could do a shot."
We'll see.
I don't want to pressure you into it, and he has not responded. So
All right.
he might be on his way. I don't know.
If we hear the dog barking, we'll know.
I know if it was Woody, he'd be here in a heartbeat because he's dying.
Woody
we
is?
gotta get him on.
Yeah. Well, if he saw me standing out
Yeah.
there, you think come down. He says that. Well, why don't you guys put me on? He says that whenever
say
he's
that,
drunk,
and then,
but then he sees like he's got a window here. Like
Right.
all he has to do is walk down and be like, "Can I come on tonight?" I'd say you'd say yeah. All of us would
Right.
say yeah. But yeah, he's. I think he chickens out whenever he sees us. But anyway,
They see that red record button. Everybody freaks out.
It does scare people.
All right, let's do this.